And then the word whore at the end of the sentence does not mean whore. It doesn't mean hooker. It just kind of means that they emphasize what they're trying to say. So if they say, I think it comes from the old ancient thing of hear, you know, like listen to me. Horen means to hear, right? So what they do is it really is that way, right? So if I say, dat past wel, and that fits, then it's like, yeah, okay, that's a statement, it fits. But if I say, dat past wel hoor, it means that I'm trying to say to them, like, look, don't worry about it, it will fit. Like, really, it will really fit. So if you think like it means really, then you won't be offended if they call you a whore, because that's really not what they mean. If you say, ik vergeet het niet hoor, it's more emphasis to tell them like, look, I am not going to forget this, just count on me. Ik vergeet het niet just means I won't forget it, right? But if you say, ik vergeet het niet hoor, it's like, stop worrying about it, stop thinking about it, I'm really not going to forget it. Ik weet dat wel hoor, I know that, it's okay, you know. Dat geeft niet hoor, it's not, no problem. Dat geeft niet means that gives not, and that means it's not important, it doesn't matter. Ik ga niet weg hoor, like I'm not going away, don't worry, like don't be afraid. Ik ga niet weg hoor. So it's more emphasis to just telling people like, look, I'm really meaning what I'm saying. Okay, de and het are two different words for the, which is hard because in English there's one and in Dutch you have to memorize which ones are which. And there's no real rule for it. There's some sub-rules for it, but you just have to memorize some of the words, and that's too bad. For the word or un, fortunately there's only one word, and that's un. They don't say een. They say een if there's two little dots on them, and then it means one. But if it's without those dots, it means un, and un is just a, like a book, right? Een boek. Words with je at the end, which is diminutives, are always het. So if you say, let's say, een jongen, de jongen. De jongen means the boy. De jongen, okay? But if you say jongetje, it means the little boy. So then you say het jongetje. I don't know if that's going too fast for you, but it makes a lot of sense. Rewind this if you don't get it. Plural is always de. So if it's het meisje, the girl, het meisje means the girl. But if you say two girls, twee meisjes, you say de meisjes, because de is always for plural. So even a het word becomes de if it becomes plural. Example, het boek, one book, right? De boeken. When it's het, it's this, and then this is dit, and that is dat. When it's de, then this is deze, and that is some examples, because that went a little fast. Het boek, if you want to say this book, it becomes dit boek. And that book becomes dat boek. De boeken, because it's plural. These books is deze boeken. And those books is die boeken. For example, a word, the ball, deze bal, because it's de, right? So it becomes deze, or die ballen. Het meisje, dit meisje, this girl. Dat meisje, that girl. Het huis, dit huis, dat huis. De auto is a de word. Deze auto, die auto. And of course deze and die have different meanings, because in the case of deze boeken it means these books. But in the case of deze auto it just means this car. Right? So you gotta pay attention to that. It's not the exact same rule as it is in English with plural and singular forms. It depends on whether it's a de or het word. That's what it all depends on.